iPad 11 is finally here. And we finally get 128 GB in the base variant. And we have Type-C charger as well. And it looks absolutely beautiful in this blue. This has to be one of the most beautiful colors I have ever seen on iPads. On the back of it we have 12 megapixel camera. On the side your volume buttons. Then your power button along with the fingerprint reader, and also we have 4 speakers set up on this iPad, so the sound quality that you can expect to get from this should be absolutely insane, as well as your Type-C charger plug over here. And also on this side your attachment for the keyboards as well. By the way, I'm really glad I actually got this blue version as it looks absolutely stunning. And also it's extremely thin as well. On front of the iPad we actually get 10.9-inch display. In the specs it says 11-inch, but actually it's 10.9. And also the display visibility, even outdoors, also is superb. Also we get really nice viewing angles as well on this iPad. And watching content on this iPad is absolute joy. The colors look incredibly nice on it. Absolutely amazing. When it comes to performance, we also get massive upgrade over the past iPad 10. First we actually get the newest A16 CPU, which is around 25 to 30% faster essentially than the past model essentially. Also what's great is we actually get 6 GB of RAM also. Also obviously this model comes with 128 GB of storage, but also the storage speeds also have been upgraded. So compared to the past, basically we get essentially around 2 times faster read and write speeds. And you can clearly tell the difference when you actually start using the iPad. Everything feels buttery smooth and everything loads pretty much instantly thanks to the 6 GB of RAM and also much more powerful CPU essentially. As you can see, everything is buttery smooth essentially, and really when you actually compare the performance side by side of this supposedly budget iPad versus the Pro version, then really you won't really see any difference whatsoever for 99% of the tasks. Everything is super nice on this iPad, and again switching between the different apps, it's absolute joy. And also what's really great is we can pretty much play any latest game on this iPad as the CPU really is powerful enough for pretty much any game really. So everything pretty much flies on this iPad. And again, due to this absolutely awesome screen, yeah, the gameplay is absolutely awesome. Also, I have been playing this iPad for like 20 minutes, so let's check the temperature. Basically, as you see, even if you play high-end games, it doesn't even get warm. So maybe like 26 degrees Celsius maximum. And overall, again, thermal management also is spot on this iPad. And when it comes to cameras, we can also get fairly decent results if you have good enough light essentially. And if you check some images and try to zoom in, you can see that we actually get plenty of detail as well. And for this price, I think it's pretty decent. We can even record video in 4K 60 frames per second as well. And this is a video recorded using the main camera, using 4K 60 frames per second. Overall the camera quality is acceptable, however on iPhone definitely the video quality would probably be better. It struggles sometimes with exposure a bit. When it comes to speaker quality, they also are actually fairly decent. However, overall, I would say the clarity and richness on a MacBook is slightly better, but obviously there is like 5 times price difference between these two devices. Overall, the volume and the sound quality is fairly decent on the iPad as well. Also, when it comes to battery life, I'm very impressed as well. If, for example, I compare the battery life of this new iPad versus my few years older iPad Air essentially, then it's absolutely ridiculous how bad the battery life on this is compared to the new one. So essentially, if you simply browse maybe some websites, only watch some news, really, then I guess you can expect to get maybe like 10 hours of decent usage at a decent brightness actually. And if you were to decrease the brightness of your iPad and only use it maybe to only watch some movies, then I guess you can even stretch it further, maybe like to 13 hours or up to maybe like 15 hours. So again, if you max it out, so movies from the internal storage and again very low brightness, I think that's actually doable on this iPad. So overall, the battery life on this bad boy is absolutely insane. When it comes to charging speed, I'm seeing roughly 25 watts. And overall, is a new iPad actually worth it, and should you actually get one? Well, if you're looking for a new tablet, then this probably is the best value for money tablet at the moment, and really nothing really even comes close to this. Even if you like look at Android tablets as well, when it comes to price for performance, this completely destroys everything in the market. Not only it's extremely powerful, extremely smooth, also with absolutely amazing display, decent sound quality, also decent cameras, but also the build quality overall is actually absolutely amazing. So it feels absolutely premium. So, and at this price, this tablet costs, I think really it will be probably the best selling tablet Apple has ever released. It's that good. Absolutely amazing. By the way, full disclaimer, I actually purchased this tablet myself with my own money, and no one's really asking me to say these things, but I'll leave a link in the description where you can currently get it for the cheapest price on Amazon. Anyway, good luck.